One of the important areas that we need to focus with this conscious capitalism movement is business schools. We're working with corporations and we're working with startups and entrepreneurs and others to get this message out there. But very importantly, I think we need to get it into business schools. Because as business schools, we are teaching business in a much more traditional way. We continue to teach it in the way that has, we take as gospel certain fundamental premises on which we educate our students, the primacy of the shareholders, for example, the purpose of business being about profits, for example, and various other things, even the idea of competition, Michael Porter's 5 Forces of Competition, as Sumantra Ghoshal has written about. We teach our students that your customers are your competitors, your suppliers are your competitors, etc. I mean, that's a lens with which we educate, and then that people go out and practice along those lines, and becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, where you think, we don't talk enough about cooperation. We certainly don't talk about higher purpose. I don't think we integrate the stakeholder perspective into our education much at all. We certainly don't talk about leadership in these new terms adequately. So a big part of what we're about is trying to change all of that through the establishment of what we're calling the Conscious Capitalism Institute, and the purpose of which will be to serve as the knowledge hub and the repository of what we know currently about this way of doing business. So we would develop teaching materials, cases, courses, modules, concentrations, etc. in this. We also would do research in all the different aspects of this. I mean, we are starting to understand many of these, but there's clearly many questions and many things that companies struggle with in terms of how do you align the interests of stakeholders, for example. How do you develop a purpose that in fact is important and resonates and is relevant to all the different stakeholders? How do you develop the kind of leadership traits we're talking about? How do you practice conscious marketing? How do you focus on measures that really matter as opposed to the ones that we have tended to use in our accounting and our finance? How do you take Wall Street and change their mindset about how they look at companies and value them? Right? How do you bring in the notions of the feminization of the culture, and what does that mean in terms of how we manage and run businesses? These are all important research questions that we hope to start addressing through the Institute, and we hope to start integrating these things into the business curricula, and we're starting that effort very soon. We're also working with Net Impact, which is an entity started by Mark Albion and others, where in fact we are bringing that social dimension or societal dimension into business education, working with them. So that'll be a big part of what we'll be focusing on in coming years.